good morning from India. So it is now currently 12:13 a.m. local time India. So I'm burning the midnight oil. So what I'm gonna be doing in this video is I'm gonna be building a rocket. So if you would think that I'm crazy, no, I'm not, because I want to build something on this vacation. So it is officially the second of vacation. So I'm gonna tell all about this once this project is complete. But before that, unlike building an aircraft which requires total, concentration, hard work, preparation, I have bit of an experience doing something like this. I have built actually three rockets, the model, when I was in grade 6. So yeah, I'm gonna be building one. It's not replicating any rocket, it's a creation of my own. So in our rockets there are gonna be stages, and the color which I've chosen are two of my favorite, orange and red. So we're gonna keep that aside and we're gonna start. So I'm gonna do a 4-stage rocket. Okay. So first things first, we need to cut this exactly in half. So time to do the cutting with the scissors. Before that, I'm gonna re-roll. Okay, now that the thing is fully re-rolled, time to cut it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold it exactly in half. Okay. Give it a nice little fold. Time to cut it. Let's cut the thing exactly in half. I'm gonna show you everything from cutting the paper. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna need more thing to hold it up. This glue is not enough. Okay, I'm gonna keep my phone here and this basketball on the other corner. I'm gonna tell more about the basketball later. Don't worry. Okay, I'm almost halfway through. Time for the other half. The more further you go up, the harder it gets. You have to maintain a straight line. Oh, okay. Mission complete. Half and the other half, two of them. So now it's time to start building. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a smaller rectangle out of it, which is gonna be required for the nose, or I'm gonna do it in red. Let's just. Okay, the first thing is to roll it. So we're gonna roll it nice and good. Okay, and we're gonna re-roll it. Trust me, it looks like a rocket, and I'm not kidding. And I'm actually putting every little element here, like the thrusters, the engines which you see sticking out, and engines for each stage also. I literally have papers ready to my right side. I'm gonna go get it and done. This is gonna be an awesome video. You don't wanna miss it. Okay. So we have to get a glue like this. Oh no 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 no. Oh come on. Okay okay. It is done. It is under control. Don't worry. I just pressed it too much. It is still coming out. Better keep lid on. Keep it to the side. While using glue, I like to be a bit messy because after it has been dried, I can peel it off my skin. Something which I like. Okay, we're gonna roll it nice. So the first stage of the rocket should be um, fairly a large one in diameter because it has to accommodate the second stage and the engine. So we're gonna make it nice and big like this, and we're gonna start adding the glue, or as I would like to call it, the adhesive. And trust me, rockets are not built anything like this. It's just a thing which I am doing. Rockets are built in a way different and cooler way than this. It is actually more interesting than how aircrafts are built. Okay, applying the second layer here. Just to be clear, I'm gonna push the screen a little bit away because hopefully no glue gets stuck on any of that. And now from the inside we have to give it a slight little one, and then from here we have to do it like this, and the rest is gonna stick fine all by itself. You have to just keep the edges from, you know, from opening up. So that's the main part. The rest is gonna come fine all by itself. Okay, it looks like we have a well established first stage. So we're gonna do it a little bit, little or more like this. So hopefully when a perfect shape will come, and now we will set it aside right here. Okay, please sit properly. Time for the next one, which is the second stage. So now before we go into the second stage, I want to be clear here. I'm gonna go grab a paper and do the engines in front of you, which is the thrusters of the rocket. Okay, I luckily got a cloth to wipe all that glue on the floor, so it's all been taken care of, and I have a A4 size sheet right here. So it's now time to do the cone. So time for cutting. So the first thing we're gonna do is make a small portion of it. I'm relying on only the things which I remember from 6th grade when I built the first rocket. So the title of the video is going to be doing a rocket from scratch. Unlike the aircraft which I built, that was obviously a model aircraft, but that one at least had a spinning propeller, something like that. But this is entirely just for show. Okay. Next, we have to roll it into a type of a cone. I'm going to show it to you. Okay. And time for the adhesive. Oh, this is the part where it gets horribly wrong. The A4 sheet doesn't have a well sticking capacity like the other cardboard sheet. So it's gonna get a bit messy right here. So this one is obviously a fail. But grab the cloth, wipe everything. Don't want anyone to get mad of me spilling the glue. I guess that time what I used was a glue stick, so it did not get that messy. So I'm gonna do that again. This time much more clearly. So just to be clear, the things which we are talking, while we are talking, the first stage is getting dried. Okay. That scratching of paper you hear is the cutting. So now I'm gonna try it in a different way. tedious work. I don't want this to fail at any cost. That's the problem. If it's too big, it won't stick. If it's too small, it won't roll up properly. Please, please, please work. Stupid sheet. I guess this is what the people who design and build the rockets go through. If I'm struggling this much, calling a piece of paper stupid because it's not sticking or rolling properly, imagine those guys uh, putting real metal together and making it all safe. Okay, yes, let's go. Finally worked. So I'm gonna cut it right about in the middle where there's gonna look like a cone. So I'm gonna keep it that side for drying. Time to wipe. Throw the cloth that side. So on the first stage we have to have four engines or thrusters. So one of them is ready and three of them are not. So we're gonna do it. This is much more complicated than building that aircraft. That was just cut the wings, make a propeller, make the main body, and just stick it all together. Like this is hard from scratch. So tiring. Okay, okay. I figured out what the mistake I was doing. I was not rolling the thing in a proper angle. Okay, I think I found a better way to do it. Okay, so we're gonna put the adhesive right about here. Okay, anything should work just fine, I think so. Okay, now it's time to cut. And we're gonna carefully open it up and somewhat it looks like this a cone. But this thing has dried out properly and now it's time to cut. Yes. Just a small bit of adhesive right about here. This hard work is worth when you show it on YouTube. And this is two of them. I'm thinking whether to do a two or three engine because I like three engine aircraft, but I don't think that there is a three engine first stage rocket that I know of. So I'm gonna be just sticking with the two or three engines. Let's decide that later. Okay, I'm gonna stick with three because it's real hard work rolling up everything. Like I don't want to get all messy and stuff because this is a brand new shirt which I bought just for this video. So yeah, I don't want to spoil that. So now this is the third engine. It is ready. Okay, now the first stage is completed and let's see if this thing has dried out well. There is a bit of dust stuck to it, so time to remove all that stupid dust. Where's the cloth? Oh, come on, stick properly. There's bits of dust stuck. Hopefully, I got all of it out. So, this is the first stage, and now time to attach the three engines. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit of glue here and just naturally stick it up to the body. And after this rocket is built, I'm gonna tell about all of this plan for the vacation and the next video. Mr. Rock. Oh my god. So this is what it's gonna look like. Okay, applying the glue for thruster or booster. Oh, come on, come down a bit. Okay, now stick it up. Okay, and now time for the third one. Glue, please. Well, what do you know? I'm gonna try to make it stand perfectly. Okay, if it stands or doesn't stand, I don't care. It's gotta look and behave like a rocket, that's it. Actually, I'm gonna add a fourth engine. Let's do that, shall we? Okay. Okay, now there are four of them here. And now, time for the second stage. So it has to be smaller than the first. I'm gonna doing it like that. Time for glue. The edges and the corners have to be strong enough at any cost. I'm gonna give it a nice little press and push, and we're gonna do it properly this time. Go ahead, stick it up properly. If this works, this rocket has to last for at least 3 to 4 years. Like all the glue, everything has to be held properly. Well, what do you know? Not even a speck of dust. So I'm gonna keep it right here to dry, and we're gonna just do bit of pressing. One, two, three, four, five press. Okay, now the second stage is done. Time for the third stage. Before that, we're gonna cut to the nose of the rocket. Glue to the side, please. Stupid piece of paper. Come on, roll. Time to fold it in half. My gosh. So this time I'm using a new method to cut it. Okay, it is officially cut. So half of this is gonna be for the smaller fourth stage and half of it is gonna be for the nose. Time to cut it. Oh, what the hell? I got color stuck all over my hand. Oh my gosh. Now how the hell I'm gonna wash this? Okay, let's take that off our mind and let's actually do some work. Yeah, the metal on the scissors seems to be okay. As long as that's fine, no problem. I'm actually keeping it on my legs, so my legs did not get any color on them. Thankfully, we're okay. It's time to roll. Is it gonna go or what? I'm gonna go wash my hands later, don't worry. None of that thing will actually go when I sleep later. Please, this just has to work at any cost for this one to succeed. God, is the glue already gone? I'm gonna spread it all out. Spread, 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 spread. The glue is getting spread evenly. Looks good. This part has to be extra careful and give it a nice little press, or else the whole thing is gonna just open up. Okay, it looks like we are successful. So, where is that cloth? Let's wipe the glue off here and just about here dab a bit. I don't care if the cloth gets color on it, because who cares, it's just a cloth. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it exactly here. Take the scissor. Is this thing too small? Okay, this is the nose cone. So I think the fourth stage of this rocket has to be about. I'm gonna show you. Please wait in patience. Has to be about this small to fit in. Okay. Okay, not that small. Okay, it has to be at least this small to go inside, and can be anywhere from this much to this much. It has to simply go and fit on it right there, or else it would look horrible. By the way, even if it looks horrible, it's fine. It's just a trial and error. It's not like I'm building any real rocket for a space agency. But the rockets which I've built in the past have turned out so good. I'm gonna be not very happy if this turns out really bad. Like it's already 12:40 a.m. right now. I'm working on a rocket that's yet to be finished. It's gonna maybe take another 20 minutes or so to get prepared for a long video, plus the holiday plans of mine. Stupid glue, it's not working. Yeah, just go inside right about there. Now it's time to keep it straight. The first time I ever attempted to build a rocket was, as I said, in sixth grade. And at that time, I came home from school, bought two separate papers like this, and my house uh, painting was going on at that time, interiors and stuff. So there was one room which was completed, and I went inside that room. It was just cleaned the day before. So I went there and I sat and did the rocket. At first it was failing, like the second and third stage was not done, and then I got another large pieces of paper like this, and then started doing it, and then it finally turned out to be good in the fourth attempt. So let's see if this one fits in here. Okay, it's fine, don't worry. Okay, it's fine. I actually am not attaching this part because it has to be detachable. Okay. At the end, we are gonna compare the height of the rocket to my height. I'm about 5'3". So yeah, we're gonna compare it. I don't know why this thing is, getting on all my hands, but the first time I bought it, it was a very good. It did not leave any marks or anything like that. So I'm gonna wait for the glue to come down. Is it actually over? I think the glue is over. So I think we may do a two-stage now instead of a three. Come on, just please work. It's I'm squeezing it really hard. Oh, okay. Okay, I think there's a bit left, so we're gonna use it wisely. I also remember in sixth grade, like when I was building my first rocket, I actually ran out of glue. I had to run to the store, buy the new glue because it was I did not know how to attach the stages. So before the glue dried out on, it was also on the same third stage when I was building, the glue ran out. So that's why I went to the store, bought it, and it's happening again. Only 4 years later. I just hope this works. No, no, no. Actually, I'm just going. I'm actually thinking of going back to the shower after building this because I've gotten way too messy and I just want to get all this thing cleaned up. I don't care if it's gonna get to 1 or 2 a.m. by the time I finish. Okay, so this side has to stick on perfectly for this thing to stay intact. Yes, the last drops of glue, if it comes, I'm really lucky. Okay, first, second, third. Time to attach all of them. Before that, we're gonna wipe it on away. First stage, second stage, okay, I think we're gonna swap the red to become the second stage. It's a bit bigger. Now I have the task of attaching this without glue. So I have to think. So how the hell do you attach a piece of paper without glue? Wait, what the hell? It's empty? Okay, I don't care. Like imagine you have spent 35 minutes of your time in the middle of the night and doing it for a video, and if all of this goes to waste, how the hell do you feel? That's the feeling I'm getting right now. I knew it, I should have bought a bigger glue, damn it. So now I think I have to halt because there is no glue to continue. So what I'm left here is with four pieces of a rocket which is yet to be assembled, and I don't want to upload this video on YouTube without finishing. So what the hell can I do now? It is a tough decision to make. Like all my fingers are also done for, and I can't even touch the computer right now. It's not that I failed in doing it, but I think the efficiency of building what I did in sixth grade is not here 10 years. I mean, 4 years later. I'm left with four stages of a rocket here. Okay, scratch one. Scratch this. We're gonna do it tomorrow. After I get more glue, I don't even have any glue available in the house right now, and it's literally 12:50 a.m. in the night, and I know no shops are gonna be open right now to give the extra glue which I need. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna explain about my vacation plans. So my vacation started from yesterday. Day before yesterday. So it is currently 26th today, which means Sunday. So 2 days ago, and I'm gonna be uploading a scavenger hunt tomorrow. I mean later today, or maybe at I don't know, tomorrow. So I'm gonna see when the time comes, but I've got everything ready. But I promise the scavenger hunt will not be a failure, and I'm also revealing something new which I've been working on. So please, and don't get upset for this video. I'm gonna do it as soon as I get glued tomorrow, first thing in the morning. I'm gonna just do it again. Not all over. Like I'm gonna upload this video right now. This is the part one, and the part two is gonna get uploaded tomorrow. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And have a nice day as well.